Toni Grahm, who played one of the other parts in the production. Toni, what has this meant to you, this involvement with the play Helter Shelter?
Well, it's been a wonderful experience, and I believe that it's really been a help to our whole community. I mean, I think that to help the situation, as everyone has been speaking about, as far as the homeless and the unemployed, is to bring it to surface so that people can see it and visualize it. I think one of the main attractions of our play is that people realize that it is basically true. It's based right here in Flint. The characters are real, and we can relate to them. And I think too that the family has broken down. I think also that, as Richard said, that we have the General Motors thing where everyone was so dependent. I don't come from Flint. I've only been here about 5 years, but I can see that Flint is in a great transition, and it's just onward and upward. You know, it's doing very well, and especially in the inner city here, it just bubbles here. People are working hard to make their lives better here. And that's why this play is so important, because all of us have worked together. We've had a wonderful time. I think I can speak for everyone working on this play, and just a good feeling, you know, and a sense of energy. And we know we're doing a good thing. And I think that the more that people can see about real life, the easier it is for them to speculate on how to help it. My 10-year-old son saw the play, and a lot of the people have talked, that have children that I know, have talked about whether their children should see this play or not. And I asked my son after he saw it, I said, Chris, I said, you know, people have said, well, maybe they didn't think that their children should see the play because of some of the language and whatnot that goes on in it. And he says, oh, no, Mom. He says, I think it's really good. He says, it makes you see things so that you see that these things are real. And then when you get bigger, it won't be so hard for you. You'll be able to understand it better. And I thought that was a very good perspective for him. And I really don't think that the play is too harsh for children. I think they see pretty much, or not, if not more, violence and of that nature on the TV already.
I think the language thing is interesting, because I'm very careful with the language that I let my children have in their household vocabulary, but I have no illusions that they haven't heard those words before. And I would not send somebody, or not say you can't see a program because it's got this or that word in it, because they've heard those words. They're on the playground, and you want to tell them, you know, to use those words in the wrong context is going to mark you in a way that maybe you don't want to be thought. But still, they're not living in a vacuum. They have heard those words before.